Janaka's main question is, how do I get liberated from this web? How do I break out of this self-created web? It's not some external entity. There is no external entity. Self-created web. I am stuck in that. I want to get liberated from this constant consumption. He knows that stopping this projection is not in his hands. You cannot stop the projection. It automatically continues. From the sense of I, there is the dreaming. From the dreaming, there is the waking. Yes, again reverse. From the waking, there is the dreaming. From the dreaming, there is the sense of I, deep sleep. Again, from the deep sleep, sense of I. From the sense of I, dreaming. From the dreaming, there is waking. Oh, it's a continuous loop, endless, ceaseless. Oh, I cannot stop this projection. Janaka knows I cannot stop this projection. It's not in my hands. So he only asks, how do I at least break out of this illusion that I am this body-mind personality? He knows that to get liberated from that, he needs to be dispassionate towards this body-mind personality. Then only can he get liberated, no? First step is dispassion, then is liberation. Liberation is the end product of dispassion. So his main question is how to become dispassionate. He can clearly see that suffering is caused because of absence of dispassion. I get trapped in I versus the world. I versus you because of the absence of dispassion towards the I and absence of dispassion towards the world. So, in summary, King Janaka sees Brahman Satyam. I am the witness consciousness. King Janaka sees Brahman Satyam. There is consciousness only. He does not see Jagat Mithya yet. What is Jagat Mithya? This world is an illusion, including this body-mind personality. Very clear? First part of the journey is Brahman Satyam. Second part of the journey is Jagat Mithya. He sees Brahman Satyam very clearly. I am not the body, I am not the mind. I see I am the witness. Oh, but I am so trapped in the illusion called the body, mind and the world. He does not see Jagat Mithya yet. Super clear? Yeah, where is Janaka? Now you examine yourself. Am I there? Do I see? Do I have a glimpse? I am not the body. Do I have a glimpse? I am not the mind. Do I have a glimpse? I am the witness of the body and mind. So I have a glimpse of Brahman Satyam. If I am there, I have the glimpse of Brahman Satyam. But even I keep getting enamored by this waking world and its temptations. I am where Janaka is. I understand Brahman Satyam, but I slip where Jagat Mithya, wisdom is concerned. If you identify with this, now Ashtavakra will help you drop the complete idea of Jagat being real. It is a wrong understanding. He is going to now break your understanding that this Jagat is real. Entire Ashtavakra Gita, entire Ashtavakra Samhita is the journey of recognizing the truth that Jagat is Mithya. It is not Satyam. It is not real. Clear? So far clear? Can we go to verse 2? Let's look at verse 2. Everybody can look at the PDFs. Ashtavakra uvacha मुक्तिम् इच्छसि चेतात् विषयान् विषवत्यज क्षमा आर्जव दया दोष satyam piyushavat bhaja. Ashtavakra now starts speaking. He says, if you are seeking liberation, shun the objects of senses like poison. And what should you seek? The English translations are very loose words. I'll give you better, longer translations, but those that are used in most books, I'll read it out to you. Seek tolerance, sincerity, compassion, contentment, and truth. Like nectar. Oh, my dear son. So I'll give you better translations as we go through each. Now Ashtavakra responds that shunning the objects of senses is the only way. What is the meaning of shunning? And what are these objects of senses? Objects of senses are objects of sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. These are the 5 objects of senses. Shunning means what? Shunning does not mean, oh, I love my phone, my dear phone, I have to throw it away into the garbage can. No. Shunning means seeing the truth that it is not an object. Shunning the object means seeing that it is not an object. Yeah? It is nothing but a projected thought. That is why it is not there in the dream state. That is why it is not there in the deep sleep state. That which is temporary, that which exists only 2/3 of my life, how can that be permanent or real? What about the 1/3? What about the 1/3? Yeah. So the objects of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, they are simply thoughts which are projected. And I see that in my Swapna, Nidra, Jnana, Sadhana, and my practice of knowledge of sleep and dream. I see very clearly from the deep sleep state arises the sense of I. From that sense of I, a thought of an attractive person is projected. Then that attractive person appears in my dream world first. A tempting situation is projected in the dream world. Then that tempting situation appears. So first there is a thought. That thought is projected as a person, as a situation, as my wonderful alluring phone. These objects that are there in the dream world, these disappear at the end of the dream world. I notice again and again there is an absolute disappearance, and then there is the sense of I that keeps coming up again and again. That is why there is never one single continuous dream. I have one dream and then there is boof, nothingness. Then again the sense of I comes. Then again there is the dream. Again there is nothingness. Again there is the sense of I. There is the dream. Again there is nothingness. Do you have this awareness? Have you recognized that you go through multiple dreams? Ask yourself this question. Have I recognized that I go through multiple dreams? They might not be images, they might be thoughts, but different topics, different kinds of dreams. Yeah, so these objects of senses are first projected in my sleeping dream and then in my waking dream. These entice me, these pull me away from the recognition that I am witnessing the dream. I am witnessing the waking world. But sometimes, at least once in your entire lifetime, you must have recognized, oh, I am dreaming. Has this happened? Yes. Oh, I am dreaming. Who is dreaming? That means I'm not the dream character that is running away from the dream tiger. I am the one witnessing this dream character that I labeled as I in the dream. I am the one witnessing that dream character, that dream tiger, that dream world, that dream jungle. I am the witness of the dream. Haven't you recognized this at least once in your entire lifetime so far? If I were the dream character, then who is it that is witnessing the dream? There is no physical body mind. Has it ever happened in your entire lifetime that you've recognized that I am dreaming and I am the one sleeping on the bed? Have you ever had both recognitions together? The dream as well as the physical body lying on the bed? Not possible. If you have not been astute enough in your observation, take this down as homework for tonight. When I recognize there is the waking state, body mind lying on the bed, I'm already in the waking state. There is no dream state that time. When I recognize that I am dreaming, I'm witnessing the dream, there is no experience of the body mind lying on the bed in the waking state. It's always either or. You might switch. You might be a light sleeper. You might switch between dream state, waking state, dream state, waking state. You might switch, but they both never exist together. When I am in the dream state, I have no proof of the existence of a waking state. So this is your homework for tonight. Do I recognize this? How is Swapna Nidra Jnana sadhana to be done? You have to stop watching TV and all by 7, 8 in the evenings, shut down noise, let the mind start relaxing, calm down, get ready for bed. Yeah, with this complete understanding that this is what I need to be aware of. Right now, before sleeping, in the waking state, am I aware this body, mind, personality is getting ready to get into bed. It is getting into its night clothes. It's cleaning up the bed. It's cleaning up things. It's wrapping up all the stuff that is required for the night. It's shutting down the lights. You have to be aware that time. This is the waking state. You have to be aware of the waking state with complete focus for at least 15, 20, 30 minutes before you actually lie down in bed. Then remind yourself, I, the one that is aware of this body mind in this waking state, I am the witness. I never sleep. I cannot sleep. It is the body mind that sleeps. I will stay a witness to whatever happens now. Then lie down in bed and close your eyes and go to sleep. Don't chit-chat after that. If you start chit-chatting, you might forget your homework. Say good night before you turn off the lights and all. And no more chit-chatting after that. Now lie down and just be aware. See, everything is slowing down. The body functions are slowing down. The heartbeat, which was very rapid, is now slowing down. The breathing, which was very aggressive and loud, has become very shallow and soft now. Yeah? Recognize these natural body functions. The body will turn right, turn left. It will do this, and do this. Till you adjust, you'll see there will be sensations in the body. After a few minutes pass, you will see all sensations recede. You have adjusted to a position and there's no more movement. And woof, like that, you will lose sensation of the body. There will be no body. There will only be the mind, the thoughts, feelings, ideas, concepts, only the mind going on. You will recognize, now I am witnessing the mind. There is no body anymore. Yeah? You won't even know, you will transition into the dream state. Dream state, not necessarily there are always vivid images. They can be just simple thoughts. And thoughts, random thoughts, no sequence, coming, going. And suddenly, poof, that vanishes. And there is nothingness. That's when the real rest happens. Because there's nothing to disturb. And you yourself say that, I slept very soundly. Who? Who was the one that was sleeping? Who was the one that forgot the body-mind sensations, that forgot the thoughts? Who was the one that was experiencing the passing away of the body-mind sensations? Who was the one experiencing the passing away of thoughts, ideas, concepts, feelings? Who was the one that experienced nothingness? Who says next morning that I slept very soundly? If somebody asks you, what's the meaning of soundly? Oh, there were no dreams, nothing to disturb me. Means there were no thoughts. So I witnessed that nothingness of sleep, the quietness, the absence of the waking and dreaming. I experienced that. And then slowly in the morning you will notice, from the deep sleep state, from the nothingness, first the sense of I comes up. Then from that I, thoughts come up. Random thoughts, not sensible thoughts, all random, no sequence, they don't make sense. Yeah? Then images come up. That is the dream state already. And then there are some sensations that come up. You realize you're sleeping on the bed. You're already in the waking state. You pull your blanket up because you're feeling a little cold. Or you throw your blanket away because now you realize that you're feeling hot. There was no sensation of hot or cold for so many hours. Now suddenly it has come back. What does that mean? Oh, my idea that I was the one sleeping on the bed the entire night and the creation was existing. This is false. It's not there in my direct experience. My direct experience is that the sense of I arose, and in that some sensation of cold or hot arose. And then I said, oh, I am feeling cold or hot, and I either pulled the blanket or I threw it away. The waking state arose in I. So you have to start seeing this. Not believing because Ekta is explaining it like that. Not believing because Ashtavakra says it. You have to attempt to see this. When you see this clearly, you see after the I, the objects of the senses come up. Sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. Ashtavakra says, shun these objects, means shun the idea that they are real, gross, existing objects that can give me pleasure or pain. Shun this idea. See them clearly as thought. The thought that arose after the sense of I. Is this clear? The first part of the line is clear. Long explanation to get there, but it can be gotten there only with experience, only with Swapna, nidra, jnana, sadhana. Not otherwise. You've done Ashtavakra Gita before on the Advaitam path. Try to memorize it. No point. Doesn't work. Yeah? So, Swapna Nidra Jnana Sadhana is the prerequisite to actually recognizing this truth. So, first part of the shloka is, if you're seeking liberation, shun the idea that these objects of senses are real gross objects. Shun that idea. And shun it how? Like poison. I would not even let poison come close to me, right? Like that. Don't even entertain this idea that this is a real object. And in order to shun them, you need 5 nectars. Yeah? Nectar is amrit. 5 nectars. So the second part of the verse is how to shun them. First part is you have to shun them. Second part of the verse is how. How? Give me a way. Yeah? Teach me the method. How do I get there? So nectar number 1, kshama. Please attempt to understand the Sanskrit words. The English translations are very, very poor. The English language is not as potent as the Sanskrit language. Yeah, so kshama. Kshama literally in Sanskrit would mean to release your grip on. You're gripping onto something, to release your grip on. That is the meaning of kshama. To release your grip on and be able to take that whatever is happening, to be able to comfortably and voluntarily or willingly be able to release your grip on. Clear? Now what does this mean? Ashtavakra says, you are holding on to the projection. The projection of the waking world is not holding on to you. If you see reality as it is, you will keep noticing this projection disappears again and again, moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment. And how do I see it? First, I see it in my dream. Very clearly, all of us recognize we never see one single dream the whole night. Yeah, one dream appears, it plays for a little while, and poof, it's gone. The next one comes, plays for a while, poof, it's gone. Next one comes. And there might be no sequence, no sense, random thoughts, maybe not images, but nothing remains consistently or continuously. Yeah, so my projection of the dream states is never continuous, number 1. Never continuous means what? It keeps disappearing. Poof, it keeps disappearing. Poof, it's gone. Again and again, it's gone. Now I attempt to see it in my waking state. Let's start with this that I consider as I. This waking state, body, mind, personality. Do I, in my 16-18 hours of waking, complete 16-18 hours, am I aware of the sensations of this body? Are you aware continuously, full 16 hours? No. Poof, it disappears. Suddenly Ekta reminds you, take your attention to your body, take your attention to your breath, and then your attention comes. That means it keeps disappearing. It is not continuous. Similarly, the mind. Are you continuously, ceaselessly aware of the mind? Can you hold on to a thought, the same thought, from morning all the way till night for 16 hours? Is it possible for you to think of the same thing? If you've never experimented, this is what you need to experiment with. Can I hold on to one thought? You decide, maybe your favorite song. Make it very easy for yourself. Very easy. A dear thought. Yeah, your favorite song. Yeah, or something your beloved told you, a compliment a beloved gave you. Anything. Can I hold on to that thought throughout the day? Is it even possible? Can you? Those who have experimented? No, you cannot. And those who have not experimented, do not believe them or me. You must experiment and verify for yourself. No false beliefs allowed here. Yeah? You experiment, you verify, you get convinced, yeah, it's impossible to be aware of the body for the full waking state, 14, 16, 18 hours that I'm awake. It's impossible to be the mind for the entire 14, 16 hours of the waking state. When you recognize this, what do you recognize? Oh, the body is not continuous. The mind is not continuous. That means this waking state, body, mind, personality is not continuous. Means what? It disappears moment to moment. Disappears. It disappears. It disappears. Oh, but I am there. I am the one that is knowing its appearance and disappearance. I am the witness of the body, mind, personality. So you have to moment to moment convince yourself of the truth. Because you have blinded yourself, no? You are the spider that built the web. Now you have got trapped in your web. So only you can help yourself out of the web. So number one, I have to see this body and mind is not continuous. I have to see that it keeps disappearing moment to moment. And I am the one that knows its appearance and disappearance, means I am continuous. Means I am separate from that which is not continuous. Is this homework very clear for verse 2? Yes. I am that permanence that notices the impermanent body mind appearing and disappearing moment to moment in the waking state itself. This means that which is projected, that perception of sight, sound, smell, taste, touch is not permanent, because I can see this body. Yeah, this is perception of sight. I can feel sensations in this body. That is the perception of touch. I perceive this body. Yes, so I am separate from the perceived object. I am separate from the perception of sight and touch. Aha! I am not this body, mind, personality. In fact, this body, mind, personality appears and disappears moment to moment in the waking state, continuously. This requires a lot of courage to see. Do you see it? Your ego does not want to accept this. Ego has believed this is the body, mind and wants to hold on to this. It does not want to accept this. Yeah, this is the meaning of your fists are tightly wrapped around the projected object, which is the body mind. My belief that I am the body mind. My fists are tightly wrapped around this idea that I am the projected body mind. Do you get it? Ksham means what? To willingly, voluntarily release this grip. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be comfortable because the ego has believed that it is the body mind all its life, no? It's going to be uncomfortable. So being able to take that discomfort while releasing the grip is the meaning of ksham. Now, how can this be tolerated in one word in English? You tell me. Yeah, so tolerance is not a proper translation of this. Very clear? Ksham is clear? Yeah, so homework for Sham. In my Swapna Nidra Jnana sadhana, I practice to see I arises first from the deep sleep state. Then there is one dream, the dream disappears. Another dream, it disappears. Another dream, it disappears. There is sight, sound, smell, taste, touch in the dream state itself. It's not continuous. It appears, it disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears. Oh, the dream state is not continuous. The dream state, body, mind, personality appears and disappears. The dream world appears and disappears. So there is no one continuous dream state. I was dreaming from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., 2 hours. No, wrong idea. Oh, I was in deep sleep from midnight to 4 a.m. Wrong idea. Not my direct experience. Yeah? Many times at 2 o'clock you've gotten up and you've gone for a bio break and come back. Yeah? So there is nothing like 3 blocks of waking state, dream state and deep sleep state. Wrong idea. Just science, speculation, hypothesis, deductive logic gave all these ideas. In my direct experience, I am the witnessing background in which body-mind disappears. I call that the deep sleep state. Again, in which the body-mind appears, I call that the waking state. I've gotten up, gone to the restroom, again come back, body-mind disappears. Again, I call it the deep sleep state. Then just thoughts appear. Oh, I call this the dream state. Again, thoughts disappear. I call this the deep sleep state. Are you seeing this? Oh, this is my direct experience. I am the background of awareness that knows all this happening. Very clear? So this is your homework. Recognizing the inconsistency. Recognizing that no projection is continuous. Not the waking, not the dreaming, not the darkness of deep sleep. Nothing is continuous. Everything appears, disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears. Yeah. That which appears and disappears, that sense object, I'm holding on to that. How silly. Obviously I'm going to suffer, no? This is the cause of my dukkha. If I want to get rid of dukkha, I have to release my grip on that appearing and disappearing sense object. It's nothing but a thought. To release the grip on and to be able to take that discomfort is called kshama in Sanskrit. Very clear? First word, first nectar, number 1 is clear. Kshama. To release the grip on that projection which appears and disappears. Because my grip on that projection is the cause of my dukkha, is the cause of my pain and suffering. So when I recognize that my beloved, my precious belongings, my favorite situations all disappear, all appear, disappear, appear, disappear, then I will not keep gripping onto them. Oh, they are just thoughts. Okay, they are there. Okay, they are not there. Yeah? Ksham. Not holding on to any of that. I, the awareness, simply witness its appearance and disappearance. I witness the appearance of the beloved. I witness the disappearance of the beloved. I witness the appearance of my precious, invaluable belonging. I witness its disappearance. I witness the appearance of my favorite situation. I witness the disappearance. Yeah? I accept that it appears and disappears. This is kshama. Willingly taking the discomfort of releasing my grip on it. Nectar 1, very, very clear. What is Nectar 2? Arjava. Now that I see this truth, moment to moment appearance and disappearance of everything, now I live according to this truth. This is the meaning of arjava. Living according to the truth, moment to moment. Which truth? Everything appears and disappears. I am simply the witnessing background in which I notice things appear and disappear. People appear and disappear. Situations appear and disappear. I am that vast emptiness, like space. If I throw garbage into the space, does the space get dirty? If I throw beautiful color into the space, does this space become colorful? No. It is unaffected. It is unstained. Like that only, me, the witnessing background, am unaffected, unstained. This is the truth. This is the truth. Living according to the truth is arjava. Loosely translated into English as sincerity. When you start seeing this, you will see, oh, there is no I that is holding on to the projection that is mine. Both I and mine are simply thoughts. They appear, disappear, appear, disappear. I also is a thought. My beloved is also a thought. The beloved is also a thought. I is also a thought. My favorite situation is also a thought. The favorite situation is also a thought. So, I-ness is a thought. Mine-ness is a thought. And the object for which the mine-ness has arisen, that is also a thought. Everything simply appears and disappears. None of it is there in the deep sleep state. This is the truth. Embrace this truth moment to moment. That is arjava. Arjava is required to repeatedly see, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not a body-mind personality in a world. I am the witnessing space in which there is this room, there is this body-mind personality which is termed as I. There is another body-mind personality termed as you. There are other body-mind personalities termed as they. Oh, there are these objects, but all of this is there in me, the witnessing space. This is the truth. Arjava means seeing this truth moment to moment to moment, living according to this truth moment to moment to moment. Remember, Ashtavakra is telling Janaka it is not going to happen without these 5 nectars. Do you see this? If you are so much in love with techniques, treat these as subject-subject techniques, not subject-object, subject-subject. Subject is focusing on the subject. Yeah? He calls them 5 nectars, you call them 5 subject-subject techniques, but they are nothing but self-inquiry, again and again going within and seeing the truth. Yeah. Ksham is clear. Yeah. The ability to release the grip on. Arjava is clear. Living according to this truth moment to moment, that everything appears and disappears in me, the witnessing space. 2 are clear. Can I move on to the third one? Daya. Daya is loosely translated in English as compassion, but it is much more than that. Daya actually means recognition and identification of the suffering existing in every dream character in the dream world. Recognizing and identification of suffering of every waking character existing in the waking world. That is daya. Not individual suffering of this person and that person and that person. No. This one is suffering from health issues, that is his suffering, person is suffering from financial trouble, that person is suffering because of a bad relationship. No. We are not talking at that level at all. Wrong idea of daya. Recognizing that every dream character who assumes himself to be that dream body mind personality, he's suffering because of that wrong identification of being the dream body mind personality. That is daya. I am suffering because I assume myself to be this body mind personality in a world full of body-mind personalities. I have given birth to the problem, I versus the world. I versus you. I am suffering because of giving birth to my own problem. Is this clear? When I recognize this is the cause of suffering, not just for me, but for every other dream character in this waking dream world, then that is called daya. Daya cannot be cultivated for one person or another person or another person. You have to simply see reality. If you see reality for yourself, you see it there. If you don't see reality here, you can't see it there. Simple. If you consider yourself to be a body-mind personality, you consider every other person as body-mind personality. But if you see very clearly, I'm the witnessing background and I have no proof only of that body-mind personality actually existing, then it's completely at a different level. Now, if you are not at this highest level yet, you're somewhere struggling in the middle, then you use compassion, daya. Then you use this nectar. For Ajatavadins who've already reached that level where you see everything is consciousness and I don't have proof only if the other person really exists or not, you don't need to use daya because that person doesn't exist for you. But if you've not reached that Ajatavada level, you're stuck somewhere in the middle. Everybody's journey is different. No? Some of us are still stuck. Then you use the nectar called daya. See reality as it is. I notice this is a projected world, dream-like. I forget this truth, that it is a dream, and I suffer. Similarly, that dream character is suffering, that dream character is suffering, that dream character is suffering. Recognizing this brings a sense of oneness with all. Yeah? This can be treated as a middle step, the sense of oneness that comes. Then you recognize we are all at the beck and call of the dream script. The dream script belongs to the dreamer's mind. This is a stepping stone, remember. The dream script belongs to the dreamer's mind. I assume myself to be an individually existing separate self, a separate body-mind character. And I try to write my own script. I want it to go this way and I don't want life to go this way. Oh, and it does not change. The dream script belongs to the dreamer, not to the dream character. That is why I fail. And I suffer. Because I want it this way, but it happens some other way. So not only I am suffering, that dream character is suffering, that dream character is suffering, that dream character is suffering. Because we are all trying to go against the dream script. Dream script belongs to the dreamer. I am the dream character in his dream. Then comes compassion with everybody. Middle step, daya is a middle step. Some need it, some don't need it. Some are already at everything is consciousness, I am consciousness. Where is the proof of another one? That person does not need it. Yeah? But somebody who's still not there will need daya. Remember, it cannot be cultivated. You cannot cultivate daya. You're like a farmer grows crop. You cannot grow it. You have to only see the reality. Open your eyes and see the truth. I am suffering, and I am suffering because I am going against the dream script. Dream script belongs to the dreamer. I am the dream character. I don't like his dream script, but I cannot do anything about it. My cravings and aversions do not affect the dream script. They only cause suffering for me. I am burning in my craving, I am burning in my aversion. Not only me, he is also burning, she is also burning, he is also burning. Oh, everybody is in the same boat. Because we don't like the dream script, but we cannot do anything because we are dream characters in somebody else's dream. Yeah? So we are all at the same level. Yeah, let me not get angry here, let me drop this craving, let me drop that aversion towards that one. And slowly you start seeing oneness. When you start seeing oneness, you have climbed one step closer to the truth. That means we are all one. If you see the oneness, we are all one. And what is that oneness? At the body level, we are many. At the mind level, there is many. So where is the one? Oh, the witnessing space is one. So daya took you back to the truth of being the witness, not being the body and mind. Very, very clear? Yes. So daya can be used as a middle step if you're still struggling to get there. Then you see, we are all consciousness. What we? There is only one consciousness. There is no we. There is no many. You reach there and then you see, it's all my only projection. I don't even know if this other person exists. I have no proof that Ekta exists out there. This session could be happening in a dream, right? Same sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, everything could be happening in a dream. How do you know this is real or that is real? How do you know this is real? So every nectar will bring you to the truth. Every nectar will bring you to the truth. Depends where you are stuck. Which nectar you need to use when. Daya is clear? Nectar number 3 clear? For everybody? Nectar number 4. Dosha. Contentment. Contentment again is a very, very loose translation in English. Sanskrit meaning being comfortable with this newfound wisdom that I am not the body and I am not the mind, but I am the witness of the body and mind. And those who've gone one step beyond, I am the primordial awareness. Being comfortable with this newfound wisdom. That is called contentment or dosha. I am content with getting here. That's it. I'm done. That feeling of I am done happens when you become 100% comfortable with this newfound wisdom. That is called dosha. If you see reality as it is, moment to moment, things appear, disappear, appear, disappear, appear, disappear. You recognize its impermanence, its transiency. A sense of relief happens. Yes, and that relief happens because I have retracted from that grip of holding on to the sense object. I have retracted, I have gone away, I have withdrawn from gripping that sense object. A sense of relief, a sinking back into myself, a sense of being at ease happens. That is dosha. When I drop that idea again and again that I am the body mind and I'm happy to be nobody, nothingness, that happy to be nothing, happy to be nobody, that is the meaning of dosha. Yeah, the nobodiness, the melting away that happens into nobodiness. It's a sort of sinking back. You actually feel physically also sinking back into that nothingness, with eyes open, with all the drama going on in the house or at work or with friends, with everything projected. You recognize I am the nothingness. That sinking back into nobodiness, that comfort of your true being is called dosha. Dosha cannot happen without kshama, arjava, daya. Are you seeing this? Kshama, I release my grip. Arjava, I am continuously there in that wisdom. Then only I don't go back and grip, no? When I'm continuously in that wisdom, I withdraw. Yes. I have daya not for others, for at least for myself. My suffering is because of gripping. I have daya. Yes, and then a sinking back happens because I'm not going and holding on to the thought and assuming it to be a real object. A sinking back into nobodiness, nothingness. That is dosha. Contentment. The more you taste the nobodiness, again and again, again and again, again and again, releasing your grip and resting as nobody, you will automatically get established in nectar number 5. It's not a technique, nothing you have to do. You will automatically get established in nectar number 5, which is satyam, truth. Yeah? Being established as the sat is satyam. Yeah? How do I get established in it? Again and again, when I taste the nobodiness, what have I done? I have seen reality as it is. I have accepted reality as it is. I have rejected all lies, all the mithya, all my past beliefs of being the body because of this, or being the body-mind because of this. I have rejected all the lies. I see reality as reality. I've become comfortable with it. I've rejected beliefs. That is why I am comfortable now being nobody. You see this? It's a lot of struggle for the ego that has strived 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years of its life to be somebody. Now that somebody hates the idea of being nobody. Do you see this? That is where becoming comfortable, that little part of struggle will happen for you. When you become comfortable with the recognition of nobodiness, of nothingness, then satyam has naturally happened. Truth has naturally happened. You have become established in Sat. Satyam is an end product. It's not a cultivable product. It has nothing to do with not speaking lies or speaking only the truth. That is for the Advaitam path. People on the Advaitam path are not there for enlightenment. So for them, don't say lies, speak the truth. Speak only the highest, all that is said. Satyam is simply acknowledging what you already are and filtering out what you are not. Very clear? The last key to Satyam is Viveka, is having the ability to filter out what I am not again and again and again and again, rejecting all mithya. That is nectar number 5, Satyam. All clear? Kshama, arjava, daya, dosha, satyam. The 5 nectars. Sanskrit word for nectar is piyusha. Very clear? Take 5 minutes to contemplate. Take a restroom break. Think of any questions that you have, and then we can do a little question answer session. Okay?